Laurie and Mark are getting married in 5 months' time. They're counting down to their big day, but they're also aware of all the things they still need to get done.
Planning a wedding, from my experience, is quite stressful. I mean, it is fun, but I would say it is stressful too.
It's a lot of effort. Most definitely. I didn't know there were so many different decisions that you had to make on the smallest little items of the wedding.
One decision they made together was to attend the marriage preparation course. They heard about it from a friend and thought it would be a good idea.
It just gave us a good chance to just look at our relationship and invest time in that.
Yeah, and it really gave us the opportunity to chat about things that we wouldn't have necessarily chatted about. And so it's just good to have that time to go through things. And yeah, I'm recommending that all of my engaged friends go on the course.
Laurie and Mark did the course here at Holy Trinity Brompton, or HTB as it's known, the church where Nikki and Cilla Lee started the course in 1985. When the Lees started, they had just a few couples in their home, but now the course attracts around 100 couples a term, and it's run 3 times a year. Now other churches around the world are also running the marriage preparation course, and the hope is that one day there'll be a course in easy reach of any couple wanting to go on one.
I can't think of anything more important than the marriage preparation course, certainly for us as a church. When you look around at our society and you see how much that marriage and family life is under attack, couples getting married need all the help and support that they can get. Pippa and I have known Nikki and Cilla for over 30 years now, and we've been inspired by the model of their marriage, and we've learnt so much from them. And I'm so thrilled now that thousands of couples will be able to benefit from their wisdom and their practical advice.
In our experience, engaged couples are often open to finding out what it takes to make a marriage work.
Most of them are aware of the depressing divorce statistics, and they want to make sure they don't become one of them. Our aim is to help them build foundations for a lifelong marriage.
It's made such a difference in both our lives and in our relationship. Just the finding out and discovering things that I didn't even realise I was feeling until it was brought up in the course, and it's just helped us to just address these things.
The course is 5 sessions long and covers topics such as the importance of commitment, communication skills, resolving conflict and having shared goals and values.
I really liked the fact that Nikki and Cilla continually referred to their own experiences and actually admitted that they hadn't been perfect when they had started off in marriage as well. So hearing real life stories and people admitting failures, I think was really inspirational.
Each session starts with a meal, and then the talks are given live or shown on DVD. The talks are interspersed with exercises and questions for the couple to discuss together.
The discussion times are the most important part of each session. They give the couple the opportunity to talk through things like their expectations for the future, their family background, their needs, and so on, sometimes for the first time.
And we're quite clear that there's no group work on the course, and that they won't be required to talk about their relationship with anyone else. During the discussion times, we always play background music so they can't be overheard.
It was really nice to meet the other couples, but I was slightly anxious that they would be sort of asking us questions that we would be discussing with the whole group. And then I realised that it would just be me and Dave, and it was really, really nice to be able to just discuss things. You can be honest with each other, and yeah, it was just, I think that was a really good part of the course for us.
Most people come on the course because a friend has recommended it. It's open to any engaged couple or those who want to explore the possibility of marriage. And while it's run by Christians and based on Christian principles, it is suitable for those with no Christian faith or church background. About half the guests here are not regular churchgoers.
Rach is Christian and I'm not. And before the course, that was something which I was a bit worried about, because I thought that if it had a sort of heavy Christian content, I might find that quite alienating. But actually, the Christian element of it, I thought, brought something to the course, because it sort of put it in a kind of context.
We want people to know that they can turn to the church for relevant and practical support for their relationships. And we encourage all our guests to come back after 2 years and do the marriage course, an 8-session course that we run for married couples.
And one of the exciting things we've found is that some couples want to go on to do an Alpha course, to explore more about the Christian faith together.
Well, to be honest, before we did the marriage preparation course, there's no way I'd have thought about going on the Alpha course. but equally, there's no way you'd have got me on a course like the marriage preparation course. And having been on the marriage prep course and got so much from it, it's something that I would definitely consider doing in the future.
It's been really encouraging to see the link between Alpha and the marriage preparation course and the marriage course. Often people who perhaps wouldn't come on an Alpha course, couples outside of the church, will come to marriage prep or the marriage course and they'll find practical and relevant answers to the questions that they're asking.
As well as attending the 5 sessions, the engaged couples are also offered the opportunity to fill in a questionnaire and then go through the answers with a married couple called a support couple. This usually happens in the support couple's home over a meal.
Some leaders start by just running the 5 sessions of the course, which works well. That's what we did in the beginning. But we believe the best kind of marriage preparation includes the use of the questionnaire and the meeting with the support couple. We use a questionnaire called Focus, but there are other research-based questionnaires which could be used instead.
And the questionnaire is great because it highlights specific areas that the engaged couple needs to discuss, either because they've never talked about them before or because they have different views or expectations. The role of the support couple is to help them talk through these issues.
We managed to score 0 in the finance section, which we're really proud of, and it's odd me being a financier, but actually the area that we ended up spending most time on was our parents and my parents and the difference between our parents.
Yeah.
It was really, really helpful.
Yeah, it was amazing. Because I sort of went there not really thinking that would be a big issue, but it really came out from the questionnaire. And so to have that highlighted and then to have some people really help us work through it was really helpful, wasn't it?
Mm.
Support couples have been married for more than 2 years. They aren't experts, but they've been trained to help facilitate the discussion between the engaged couple. They will have done the marriage course themselves and they'll be happy to share how they've worked through issues in their own marriage.
We've got about 3 or 4 support couples from the church who are involved as support couples on the course, and they just really want to be involved in the ministry and give something back and use their experience to help couples who are getting married.
Yeah, there's been several couples that have done the marriage course and then have come to help us, and it's a real mix. It's really nice for people to be able to feel that they're putting something back.
The course doesn't need to be run by the church leader. It can be led by a volunteer couple with the backing and support of their church.
We decided to run the marriage preparation course because there wasn't a course running at all at St Saviour's, and after the marriage conference I just felt passionate that I wanted to run it and that we could do it as a couple.
The course can also be run in a home. The resources make it easy. The recorded talks can be played on a TV.
All the resources and the support materials that are available are so good. The videos are very, very clear, so you just have to stick the video in the TV, really. And really all you need to concentrate on doing is getting the setting right and cooking a good meal, I think.
And for leaders who want to do the talks live, like Nikki and Scylla, there are transcripts available. And there are also clips on DVD to add variety and a wider range of experience. If you're interested in running the course, we recommend you attend a conference or watch the Leaders DVD. It will equip you with everything you need to get started, and it will give you advice on how to set up, administer and publicise your course.
I went to the marriage conference last year and just found it really inspiring. It was good to hear Nikki and Scylla give the whole picture and also how Focus fits into the actual course, and also just to meet other people and who were like-minded and who had a passion to run the course too.
Jo came home really buzzing, and before I knew it we were doing the marriage prep course.
Running the course is easy. All you need is a home to host it in, a TV to play the DVDs, at least one engaged couple, and then you're ready to go.
And if you do decide to run the course, please register it with us so we can list it on the website. That way, we can put you in touch with engaged couples who are looking for a course in your area.
You'll find more information on running the courses, conferences and available resources on the website. And if you do have any more questions, then please do contact us.
We'd love to hear how you get on. And we hope we can all work together to give engaged couples the best possible start to their marriage.
We believe the church is called by God to make a difference to our generation. And we hope that together we can help turn the tide so that marriage is honoured and valued once again in our society.